Hey guys, super excited today. Heading up the hill back to Bailey. It's about 10 degrees here in Denver, about 15 degrees warmer up in Bailey. So it's still a chilly day, but they're making some great progress on the walls. We're gonna see for the first time the back wall that faces the view. You'll see how big the windows are, how big the doors are going out to the deck. Anyway, heading up the hill, and we'll see you there. Here, so let's go check it out, see what they've done. Hey guys, how's lunch?
Hey Peter.
Hey. Wow, those are big. Look at that. That is cool. How you doing, Larry?
Good, how are you, Peter?
Good. Man, it is a lot warmer up here.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Amazing.
10, like literally 8 or 10 degrees when I left Denver. So,
Uh-huh.
are you gonna lift this wall up today, you think?
I think so.
Wow.
Because it's going to help lock in this wall here.
Yeah.
So we had the braced off. We had a bunch of braces on. We just took them off to build this wall.
Yep.
But once we sheet this thing and lift it up, it'll help brace that off. We'll put more braces on here.
Yep.
It was pretty windy yesterday. It was coming from the different direction. Usually it hasn't not that bad, but yesterday
It was coming from the
right around
north?
the corner, and we were afraid it was going to grab that. When we
Oh
lifted it
boy.
and push it on over. It's like,
That would be bad.
yeah.
Really, really bad. But all right. So, what's the dimensions of these openings? Roughly, this door is it
Big and very big?
big and very big?
We could have it shipped in pieces, but it'd be better if the factory did it
Right.
because it'd be better.
Yeah.
So I said, no, have the factory do it. We'll find a way to get it up there. But then after we're sitting here looking at it going, maybe not. So Pella's going to come out here. They're going to install these 3 big doors anyway.
Okay. So,
So I think I'm just going to have that come out in pieces and have Pella
Have Pella do
install
it.
it here on site. This wall here, because it's so tall, it comes back. And so we're going to be able to build it, and it might have to stick out a little bit. We're not going to be able to lift it with our wall jacks. That's what I'm trying to get to. And then this wall over here, we have the same scenario. We don't have room with the wall jacks to get in there to lift it up. So I think we're going to have the crane stand it. So we'll get this wall built, ready to go, that wall built, ready to go.
yep.
And then have the crane come, and then we'll lift those 2 walls up with the crane. And then I think the welders are going to be here working on the railing.
The railing. Okay.
Yeah, and then so as long as the crane's here, the welders are here, maybe it'd be good to put those braces in underneath the deck at the same time.
Yeah.
So we're not making a special trip and,
Yep.
trying to get the biggest bang for our buck.
So, have you thought more about this area down here being the?
Not really too much.
Oh, for the hot tub and the sauna?
For the hot tub and the sauna?
Yeah, no, we haven't.
Okay, one of the things that I was thinking about for that access to that deck down there,
Yeah.
I wonder if we could, like, off of, well, I guess not off that deck. I was thinking of maybe building stairs off that deck, but that's
Right.
probably not going to work because this is the side of the bedroom. So, it's trying to figure out the best way to
But
access it.
something like that probably would be off of the decks, some sort of a staircase to a landing going down.
Yeah, because that would, I mean, if you're coming off of here, I guess you could build it, you know, from here,
Right.
and then just kind of have the stairway go here down to there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and just have the, I don't know what, you know, the welders do it or
Yeah.
out of wood or whatever, but they'd have to build some type of landing there, right?
Yes.
For us to
Maybe.
connect into.
Yeah.
Multiple landings, possibly,
Mhm.
maybe like 2 pads.
We are going to have a chase underneath there, and I haven't quite figured that out yet.
So,
If it's going to be lower, if we can go through the determining factor would be if the plumbing from that structure there could go through that beam that's across there and through this beam. If I can make a hole big enough structurally
yeah,
and not take
Yeah.
away the integrity of the beam. Otherwise, I have to drop the plumbing underneath that beam.
I see.
If you came off the deck,
Yep.
somehow we could create a pad out here. The welders could take.
And we have stuff to attach to on the side.
Yeah, we have stuff to attach to. We have this pad, so standing on that pad, there's plenty of headroom.
Yep.
So we could take stairs coming down this way and then connect a little bridge and you go across onto that pad and then just the stairs down where that blue
Yep.
ladder is, and then that gets you out there.
I think that's going to be our best bet.
Something like that.
Okay.
We'll go.
So,
And then probably the only thing we'd have to do maybe is just throw a beam in between those two beams where the hot tub goes or something
Yeah.
like that to beef up that one area.
back there where the scaffolding is.
Wherever you put it.
That's where the hot tub's going to go.
Yeah.
Kind of where that scaffolding is, kind of
Yeah.
in that area.
So maybe just a connector beam in between there to support.
Well, let's talk to Josh, I guess, about
Okay.
putting something together here.
All right. And then maybe Steve Harrison too, because he's more of the engineer that tells us
Yeah.
what size beams and how far we can cantilever and
And see what he says about putting a hot
Yep.
tub weight on there, because
Yep.
that's the heaviest thing. That might be fine the way it is.
right.
You know, but that's where that would go. And then I talked to our interior designers, and they thought like up lighting would be good, and
that
and
would
then
be cool.
and then what we could do is cover that deck with some like square like acacia wood or something like that,
Okay.
so that it's on a plastic backer
Yeah.
that drains through.
Right.
Okay.
So we can floor that whole thing in wood,
Yeah.
and just their wood panels.
Yeah.
They're for outdoor.
Yeah.
So we'd have a wood deck to make it comfortable.
And
Right,
so when
so
you
bare
drop
feet.
things,
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be on.
that was our biggest thing. Every time you drop something, it's gone.
No, exactly.
Oh, you're trying to catch them before it rattles
Yeah.
around and goes.
You know, at the end of the day, it probably would cost the same or maybe even more than what we were going to do up there, but it still needs to get done. And
It might be less expensive too.
might be less
Yeah.
the way we were
Like
thinking
you said,
about
the,
doing.
the superstructure's already done.
Yeah.
So we're not doing anything.
Adding a couple stairs.
We're building on what we've already paid for and what's already been done. So.
Right. Cool. All right. Well, sorry to interrupt your lunch. I'm going to just take a little video to the fireplace. Looks great.
With the weight of the fireplace, because it's hanging out there so
Yeah.
far, it got to there and it went all by itself, and just boom, and just landed and
Oh
just
man,
sat
just
there.
perfectly, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, the master bathroom is here. Bedroom is this area. This entire area here is the bedroom. So yeah, it's nice to get a feel of the space with the walls up. There you go. It's not so bad a view. All right.
You know,
Yeah, the way those openings are, it's actually perfect that those two don't have the X bracing, because that's where kind of the dining table area and then the kind of seating area with the fire pit's gonna go. So that's great. And I figured that wall was gonna be where like the grill was gonna be.
right here.
right there. What's it going to be like trimmed out under?
Just trimmed out in all cedar.
Oh, it's cedar. Okay.
And then the cedar soffit up underneath.
Yep.
To protect everything, the insulation, the plumbing, the electrical.
Perfect.
And then that's why we furred in all the beams and made them wood, so we have something to nail to.
Yeah. That makes sense. Cool. Yeah. Well.
And we're going to straighten everything out so everything looks like it's the same, because to try to hide the outer squareness, you know.
Yep. From the
So
steel.
it'll be nice to be like there's like big beams underneath there,
Cool.
wrapped, and then with a nice ceiling underneath that.
And then what we thought of out here, the sides of this structure, that side, and then that side, and maybe just those sides, is using the same kind of siding, the horizontal
Right.
siding, but just doing it the same width with like 1 inch spacings all the way down that face.
Okay.
So it would like, it wouldn't just be all steel when people see it from the side. Having, that be just the horizontal to match kind of the look of the siding over there.
Okay.
So take that all the way down to the bottom there, and then all the way down to the bottom there,
Okay.
to make it feel also a little bit more intimate and block whatever wind that might be coming this way.
Right.
But keeping it open, obviously, for the view that way and that way. So this wall and that wall.
Okay.
The idea is to kind of like make
right.
that be a little bit more intimate with these walls.
Okay.
So, yep. That's it. All right. Well, great progress. Better let you guys get back to work. So have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too.
Carrie.